do this, then we come. How long is it?
Like an hour and a half, I think.
We can easily do it.
It's less than 2
We can
hours.
do it afterwards. Oh yeah, show it.
Alright guys, today, this is the same recording.
Yeah.
We got something awesome.
Yeah.
That's
That's the
the
backside, by
Deku
the-
tree!
That's the backside.
They're the same fucking side.
No, it's not.
We got the Deku Tree Legend
we
of Zelda
did.
set with 2 different versions of building it.
But Super Shadow and Super Sonic as the 2 alternate figures.
My favorite characters in Legend of
Media.
Zelda.
Yeah. There's media in general. This is a push one.
Fuck?
This has existed since like antiquity. What do I mean? What the fuck? You're supposed to do the other one too. Have you never played with Lego?
Not one of these push ones.
That's like all of them.
The one up there, wasn't?
What is it?
It's Minecraft.
Chicken Jack. Alright, so how do I diversify this? Honestly, we should probably release that stupid back thing that the vegetables had. I think we just put our pieces on there so we don't lose them. Yeah. Probably the white side.
Okay. Well,
I guess the black side. Okay. So should we go into tubes? Okay. Put this on the side. Alright, let me see what the best angle is. So that they can like see it. Okay, we need to move it more inwards, I guess. Unless we move this more down.
we can move that one down.
How do I
Push
do
that and then push down. Not that one, the other one.
This one?
Yeah. By the way, this is hoisted on a fucking microphone. My microphone.
Yeah, we were gonna use the GBA that was I turning it the right way? This guy fucking sucks at Mario.
This guy fucking sucks at Mario. Look how much.
Can you move?
I'm pulling it back.
That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. As if we have it here closer, it's fine. Any further and it won't work. We're not talking about the bowling thing. You're not talking about the stupid.
We went bowling. It was $42.
It was
for 2
40 for
games.
2 games, but we got the coolest animations of all time. So.
Sucks at Mario. In this video, we can see a player so atrociously bad at Mario that he almost gets
How
himself
can you do
killed
this bad?
multiple times a second. Despite the obviously precarious platforms, he sucks so fucking bad at the game that he just can't stop jumping around like a moron. It's only by sheer luck that he just barely avoids sending our mustachioed friend plummeting towards his doom. Subscribe if you think this total embarrassment of a gamer should never be allowed to touch a controller again.
That's a good video.
Does the cast have them get like the mushroom house you get for collecting every coin in that level? Because that was a task, right?
No. It might be. I don't know. I have no idea. All right. You ready, Blake, to build the Deku tree? Or I guess we're not. We're doing whatever the other one is first.
What?
Remember? Yeah, it's a 2-in-1. Like you get to pick which building you want to make. You either make the Deku tree or you make the Violet. This one. You don't remember the bit we started off? You started?
I do, but like
Okay.
you're slowly just turning the bit into something else.
Well,
And by slowly, I mean just like instantly in a frame.
yeah. Okay, well, let's make the Violet because the second that when we record the second episode, then we'll make the Deku tree. Actually, you know what we do, Blake? The second episode is whenever we meet again, and then we just buy the Deku tree set. And then we get cut this part out. By the way.
Alright,
Okay.
so this one has Shadow, that one has Sonic.
I was saying we just go to the first.
Yeah, so this one.
Okay.
This is the first one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just turning these over. So I would consider myself something of a master builder.
Like the movie?
Yeah, I should move this all the time. Because I have been doing this since I was genuinely probably about 4. One of my earliest memories that I have is having this one Lego Atlantis set. And it's red. It's like a little red submarine. That's like genuinely one of the earliest memories I have. I'm just sitting on my parents' bed, like my feet dangling on the side, and I'm just like going, "Ooh." I was so sad when I was a kid. One of the Lego sets, I forgot which one it was. I bought a Lego set, and I wanted to play with it so badly that I started building it in the car.
Did your parents get mad?
No, they didn't get mad. If anything, I was the only one who got mad because one piece fell in, like between like the cushions, and then I cried. It's like because we couldn't get the piece back. It's probably still in my. It's probably we sold that.
Hail shadow, heroes rise again.
Yeah, shut that off.
Obliterating everything that's not your friend. Where should we hold him? Where should we put him?
I'll put him.
Is this visible?
No, it's not. This is like the furthest around here.
That's like how it goes? Where it goes to?
Yeah, like it can see about there.
I don't think this shit is recording. Oh no, it is. It's just off.
Yeah, I just said tap it and then it'll show.
Oh shit.
So you can see about it. Yeah, see it's about here.
Okay.
So
We'll put like shadow like.
what percentage is my phone in? Sure.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like right here.
Right there. Okay.
Next
there's-
page.
Oh.
It's like the
All right,
spin ball.
Oh, that's what this is.
I think.
I'm guessing.
Then
How
we,
does
like,
it go in this?
I have the piece, so we.
Oh, he like it's like slotted in.
There you go. So it's- ah!
Sorry.
Why did we have two of like the most unusable pieces?
This guy fucking sucks at Mario.
This guy fucking sucks at Mario. Despite the platforms he is constantly jumping.
Despite the obviously precarious platforms. This guy fucking sucks at. What is this one for?
I don't know, it's just an extra.
Why would they give you an extra?
What is this?
I think you're supposed to use.
Oh, it launches him.
This is supposed to go on it. That's the launcher. That's for the top of the line. This guy fucking sucks at building.
This guy fucking sucks at Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I bet Sonic Adventure 2 for the Nintendo GameCube.
Wow. That's what you would get after finding or taking a picture of the weirdest monster in the town.
Okay, what's next? Blue piece?
I didn't expect you to get that reference.
I didn't.
Someone doesn't remember episode 2 of Gravity Falls. Someone doesn't remember the Gobblewonker episode. The whole plot starts off because they wanna get a prize for taking the picture of the weirdest thing in town. That's actually really cool. That's the progress bar.
Oh shit, okay.
That is. They include that in more recent stuff, so that's cool.
Put the red thing on. This piece, the red thing.
Which one? The knobby one?
On the next page.
Oh, this one. Okay, one. This guy fucking sucks at building.
You're the one who fucking sucks at building.
This guy fucking sucks at Mario. We know you suck at Mario. We recorded you sucking at Mario.
What the fuck are you on about?
Doing your both the recording.
What recording?
Yesterday we played Mario for 2.
This guy fucking
You
sucks
forgot
at
about
Super
that?
Mario Brothers Maker 2.
It hasn't even been a day. Actually, it's probably been about a day.
How do we put this on? Oh, right there. Okay.
Right, this.
Yeah. Flip the page.
Not too good. Yeah, this guy fucking sucks at building, by the way. Watch me do it on my journey.
There we go.
Alright, well, I guess I'll be doing the red page. Tall order.
Oh, I thought we were doing the left. You were doing the left. Okay, fine.
I mean, I can do one of them.
No.
No,
No,
I'm not gonna.
No.
Don't give me a pen.
No, give me a pen.
By the way, we're recording this right after the Feasible video. So I still have the stupid prime. How many calories? It's only 20. Actually, that's kind of surprising. I thought it'd be more than 25.
Didn't like he got caught with like only a bottle of prime with. Did you just hear the dog like go fucking ape?
I don't think that was the dog.
That sounded like the dog.
I thought that was a human.
Or a chair moving, yeah.
That was definitely not a chairman. Or about Mr. Beast? Or Logan?
No, that was a human going ape. Yeah.
Okay, what happened with Logan? What did he do?
No, like
About the pole.
Logan, like not Logan. Whoever makes Feastables. Logan, yeah. I mean, not Feastables.
So, I'll talk about that after.
But like he was caught with
Just
like
lying.
only a bottle of water in his Feastables thing. And I think I'm
It's
not.
Prime. The entire time we were at Target. Okay, that was a human. The entire time we were at Target. I did it too. We kept on mixing up Lunchly and Feastables, and now you're doing with Prime, which to be fair, I can understand.
So it's right next to this one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, next step. You want me to? I'll actually work for this one.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know why they gave us the ratio thing when, like, you know.
1 to 1. That's actually nice but like they did it for like the most useless piece.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't need to do this. Is that blue? That's blue. By the way, I'm colorblind.
You colorblind? You sure that was the right? Yeah.
I just got hair in my mouth.
Google. Google.
By the way, I lied. I'm not colorblind.
Liar, liar, pants on higher.
My pants are on higher. My pants are actively not on higher.
Did you build that? Oh, okay.
You have the thing. You're building it right now. What were you on about? Can I like show this to you?
Yeah. Let's record it.
Can we hang that? Oh, the video. I thought I meant like this,
Right?
like the builds.
Yeah, let's record it.
What
the fuck?
Sucks at Martin goes outside. So this is a limb.
We're building the fucking launcher right now.
Oh, that no.
Don't do that.
I put that in the wrong way. It's okay.
No, it's not.
I got those fingers.
Or you could just push it.
Yeah, I don't. Alright, give me this. The main reason why I didn't want to watch the songs while doing this is because that would definitely get copyrighted.
Or we can just mute the entire video.
That song's fun. I want to hear Keanu Reeves.
I lost my phone.
That's you just looked up. It's right there.
I found my phone.
It is right there. Okay, just make the same thing. Yeah, we'll watch it immediately. Well, actually, we should get the thing from the. What's the secret thing? You ever told me what the secret thing is?
It was this. It was the Sonic.
The Lego set?
The Lego set.
No, I mean like in your bag. When you.
That was it. It was behind the secret thing.
No, what is the secret thing?
The Sonic.
No, this morning, you told me to look away.
Oh no, I'm not telling you.
What is that?
That's not for your ears to know. Like actually.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a surprise. Like, oh,
No.
that's what I have. That's what I thought that was. That's why I was like wondering all day. I was like, when is this gonna come up again?
It wasn't. That
Okay.
was the point.
Oh, okay.
It was a secret.
Well, when you describe it as because like when you describe it as the secret thing, that makes it sound like you're gonna tell me eventually.
No.
Okay, that's fine then. That's
I'm
just
gonna
what I
play
thought.
some Sonic music for us.
I can just play. Oh, I guess I was gonna say I can just play that in the video.
I like make it so it's quiet enough so that you can easily just mute it.
But I can't mute it. I'm not recording
Or-
separate audio track. I honestly should do that, but I don't do it.
You can do that on your fucking phone.
No, I can't. I'm just saying that like when I record videos, I should probably record separate audio tracks. Like I should record Discord as its own thing, and like whatever I'm recording, but I'm too lazy to do that.
No, I'm not like you can just like
No, I can't do that on my phone.
put the audio down a bit.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying I should probably do that. Or just start doing that because I don't do that in general. Ow. Honestly, I don't care. You can make it loud if you want. I have no issue with that. I'm being honest. What am I attaching this to?
It goes in like this.
It doesn't like it. If I go to the next page, it's not like, oh, it does it. Alright, then you just need this. Like, or something else. Is it good?
And the blue one goes like this. Yeah.
And then add the stupid knobs or
The
whatever.
red.
And the knobs.
The reddies. The chutties.
But red one has been chosen. Which way go?
Wait, we need these black pieces.
I want to make it louder.
Thank you, just
Someone ruining my vibe. Yeah, so. Those are the stop friction. Not like that. You're supposed to. Okay, you wanna see how well this works?
What?
I wanna see how well this works.
So we put that
So,
on.
yeah. Engage.
Like the fire? I mean,
For fire. Alright, get back.
so scooch.
Maybe make it like this way. So I like it goes towards the game. I guess we'll do that. That wasn't that bad, honestly.
Yo,
that was
one,
pretty okay. I thought it'd be worse if I'm being honest. That's not that bad.
That's pretty cool.
That's actually pretty good. That's good.
Okay, let's just like leave it.
Yeah, just keep it in there. Just continue. Probably put it over here if you still want to.
Yeah,
Alright, those
these
are
extra
extras.
pieces. I'm gonna eat them.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so let's play. I know how to play. Next,
We need bag too.
yeah. Next, we start making the what's this thing called again?
Bio-lizard. You know what?
Sorry, guys, just in case. I found the bio-lizard thing. It's the bio-lizard thing.
Yeah.
Actually, it's coming from water again. I'm so thirsty.
Go get water.
After finish.
Just get water right now.
Is my cup in here still?
I'd assume so, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you put it away. Crafting table.
Crafting table.
Does he say it in the trailer?
Yeah. He says, this is a crafting table.
Alright, let me know why. I don't think I talked this on camera, but like the last 2 days, no, last 3 days, I've been like significantly less like hydrated than I normally am. So like this morning, that's fine. Last night or this morning when I went to the restroom, I was
pure yellow.
I didn't check that. No, I was using the restroom, and then like I felt like so lightheaded. I felt like I was gonna like throw up and like collapse. It was horrible. I felt that way for like 10 minutes, and then like I just stopped. And I was like, oh, I feel great.
Actual Lego time. Leave the say Legos in because they're like the tiny pieces. Or not, sure. So just ignore what I said to do.
I don't know. So you do all the time. Like where we are now.
You know, I should put on next.
What step are you on?
Third one.
Okay. That's not.
My favorite Sonic.
I guess it's a
the
Sega
Hedgehog
song because Sega owns Vocaloid. So
Sega owns Hatsune Miku?
yeah,
Oh.
that's how there was like a collab with Persona, and that's like where they're collabs with Sonic. 'Cause they own it. I mean, they own the song, but they own like I'm pretty sure they would like Hatsune Miku as like a concept.
The concept is a funny thing to say.
Okay, what are we on? Are we on 4?
We need this.
Okay. Which one are we on?
Just 5 now.
5? Okay, we need the 2 number 1. Okay, yeah, nothing by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wrong side. Anyway, so chill. Okay. Sucks it though.
Fuck off. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, because he fucking sucks. You have to censor all of these. You want me to do your stupid idea? This guy, Pollo.
This guy sucks.
This guy. Okay, make that one.
Okay.
Someone's taking a little bit.
I want it. Which one did you build? The left one or the right one?
What do you mean? You say that like every day.
What?
Not every day. I meant like every call. That's fine. Every day was not the right word for that.
For what?
We all know.
We all know what?
We all know what
Huh?
you're gonna say.
What was I gonna say?
I can censor it.
Say it. Tell me. What was I gonna say?
I'm gonna kill myself.
That is not what.
What
I
were
was
you gonna say?
I'm not telling you now.
No.
No.
I haven't whispered.
You lost that privilege.
Whisper?
You lost that privilege.
Whisper?
Whisper like the Sonic.
I meant like in my ear. But...
No. Like the Sonic character? Wristband? Give me those flat pieces.
Them?
2 of them.
Which ones?
Flat 4x4s. I can't
2x2s?
eat one more. I mean,
What do you know?
is there such thing as a 4x4
Yes.
Lego piece? Oh.
It's right. It's literally right there.
What about a thick one?
No, Lego doesn't do that. Lego isn't freaky like that.
Put it on. Come on.
I can't. Your hands are.
Put it on. Put it on. My hand was not in the way. I was actively making it so it wasn't.
It was in the way whilst you were doing that.
How about I just fucking kill you?
Well, then guess whose Lego sets up?
Mine. I can finish it.
Well, I mean, we know that this guy. We know that you fucking suck at at this, so I'm not sure about that. Also, what were you? You really crack that piece.
No, there's like hair in it.
See, that's what I slept on. By the way.
It's not that bad.
Worse than I'm used to. I don't have that hair. It does not ask you to go on the next step. Okay. I thought we were still on that one. But you guys not. It's not time to do that one. And here's that.
I know.
Profited. 4x4. Alright, then get
The 1x1. What?
2x2.
2x2 with 1 pit.
What?
1 tip.
That's called. Oh, what's it called? That is called a. It's not anti-stud. Is it anti-stud? No, it's not anti-stud.
You build that one.
What's it called? I forgot the term for it. I used to remember the term, but I'm washed at Lego now and I forgot. If I'm being honest. I completely forgot the term for it. I think it might be anti-stud. I don't know. If any Lego nerds are watching this, make sure to reply. Make
I
sure.
like how it's called Super Shadow versus Biolizard.
And
And
I've
we
been-
got Super Sonic in here.
Wouldn't Sonic be the one fighting it?
No, it's actually the Biolizard boss fight is Shadow's boss fight.
Oh, okay. Why? Why is he fighting this stupid virus?
Because the Biolizard is like the prototype Shadow.
Oh, I forgot about that. How did? Okay, what kind of prototype is that? That's like. That's not even like a prototype. That's
Well,
like
because
a different
like
concept.
lizards are like they can like regenerate or whatever. So like I think that's a fair like prototype for the ultimate life form.
I guess, but still. You know. Also, you're telling me that I know that he is the ultimate life form, but like that's where life peaks.
The hedgehog?
Yeah,
I don't know.
edgy
Actually.
hedgehog like that. I just mean like in general. Like Sega is telling me that the best life form possible is an edgy
Well,
hedgehog.
the lore is
He
not
made it look like
Eggman.
Sonic.
Gerald Robotnik went to Angel Island and he saw the prophecy from Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
The fucking what?
There's a prophecy from
The
Sonic
what?
3 and Knuckles, and it's Super Sonic fighting Eggman to save the Master Emerald.
Why
and
was
he
Eggman in
conquered
that? What was...
It was a prophecy for Sonic
Oh,
saving
did I
the
skip a page?
Master
Oh, I
Emerald.
skipped a page. Yeah, I skipped a page. Okay, wait, so
What?
was that prophecy? Like, how recently was that prophecy made?
God knows.
Okay, because that so that means that it had to be made when at least Sonic was born. We know that, unless it just predicted that Sonic was going to be born. Right?
Yeah. It
So
probably
did it? Okay, so it predicted that. How do you know Eggman was going to be? I guess it's a prophecy, but like, who made that? Do we know who made that?
It was a prophecy. Well, it wasn't Eggman itself. It was Super Sonic flying up against like a robot carrying the Master Emerald that looks like the Eggman robot.
Okay, so like, when was that created?
Before Sonic 3, at least.
Okay,
Probably before Knuckles was the last Echidna, so when the Echidnas were alive.
So, what is Angel Island?
Angel Island is the island that holds the Master Emerald. It floats in the sky.
Oh, is that the one in Sonic 2?
It's the one in Sonic 2.
Oh, Sonic. Oh, well, I'll learn what that is later. Alright.
The game, not the movie.
Oh, okay.
Angel Island isn't in the movies.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's where the big emerald is.
Yeah, the big one.
Got it. Okay.
Talking about game lore, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure. And
It's
in the
probably
movie,
different.
movie lore has different lore for Shadow.
Yeah. So okay. So little Gerald goes on over and sees the big emerald. Or no, he doesn't even see the emerald. Does he see the
sees the
emerald?
I'm not sure about the emerald.
Okay.
but
Well, he sees the
the
thing.
prophecy.
Yeah, he sees the prophecy. Which, who knows when that was made? No one knows apparently.
You probably did see the emerald though, because like he's built around chaos energy, like the chaos.
What do you mean he's built around it?
He's built with chaos energy in mind.
Gerald?
Shadow.
Okay, that makes more. I was like, I don't think Gerald was. Maybe he's the ultimate life form.
Gerald Robotnik.
Okay, so but why did Gerald want to make the ultimate life form?
To find a way to
Cancer.
cure Maria's illness.
What is her illness?
It's immunodeficiency, but like with a different thing on it,
Okay, I was like that.
but with like a different name.
So we thought that by making
The
How-
ultimate life form who can't get sick of diseases might find a way to cure a disease.
that feels like more work than just like.
Arguably not, because then you could use it to find other diseases cures
I
too.
get what is her like? What does her disease do to her? Like does it leave her like bedridden? Like what are the downsides?
There
of
are
it?
days where she can be
Can I
bedridden
miss
and
that?
like she fucking dies. She's like dying and shit. But, like,
Ugh.
she's like some
Yeah.
days, but then like
Other day she's like, oh yeah,
she's all happy.
let's go to the mall.
But like she's also like in space for most of the
Yeah, why are they in space? What?
because Gerald thought he had to build a space station to like get funding by the government and whatnot.
Why do you have to build it? Okay, why did he build that? Then?
Well, he himself didn't build it.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what I mean. Why did he lead that or whatever?
Because he's like a really good scientist.
Okay, so I just.
But
I
he
was-
took Maria with him because in space there's not as many germs. He can keep her protected.
Okay, that makes sense. So okay, so Maria has this illness.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess what does it take to like get her like stay alive? Like what does he need to do to like make sure she doesn't die?
Rigorous treatment and find the cure. Which,
Well, okay, besides the cure. So like what kind of treatment?
I don't know.
Because what I'm thinking is it just sounds easier.
In the movie, she doesn't have this, just so you know.
Uh,
Because like that's like a main character trait.
I was
that,
gonna
like,
say that sounds like
it might confuse you for a second. Like
Okay.
if you just learn that character trait and then she doesn't show it in the movie.
okay. So in the movie she just doesn't have like her main thing.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Well, not like main.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty important.
It's pretty important, but it's not like main thing.
All right, so here I'll do this side.
Yeah, I'll do
So
this.
okay, so what was his name? Edwin?
Gerald.
Gerald is like, all right, I'm gonna make the ultimate life form to try and figure out a way to save his daughter.
Granddaughter.
Okay, that makes more sense. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna figure out this thing. So why does it look like Shadow? Why does that?
Because in
He just based it off of that.
He based it off of the prophecy, which is supersonic. So back in the day, supersonic's quills weren't all up. It was 2 up, 1, 2
I mean,
down,
back
4
in the
up, 2 like before like adventure.
Are the
I mean not before adventure.
Are the hedgehogs like a species?
Yeah.
I guess there is Amy. I never really thought about how like they're like their own. This goes in the wrong thing by the way. I never.
Both. Oh, it's
Did you not get it?
Oh no.
Okay. I thought you were building it.
You. Oh no.
Okay. Okay. So they're their own species. I never really thought that makes sense. I just never really thought about that. All right. I can cope with that.
So they know what hedgehogs are. Presumably they're already like
Okay.
anthropomorphic
Sorry.
hedgehogs. But the prophecy shows supersonic, right?
Okay. And
Supersonic back in the day.
so like, this is like.
Original supersonic design, his 2 middle quills were down, but the side quills are up. So that's why Shadow looks like that.
That implies to me that like this was like really old, so like there was like some like evolutionary advantage. Like
That was
having
like
up
50
and-
years before Sonic.
Okay, never mind. I don't know why they did.
I don't know why I didn't say that, but Gerald saw the mural, and then Gerald.
No, I
was
mean like when the
made
mural
Shadow.
was made.
Who knows when it was made?
I know, what
but
I'm
he's-
saying
it was
is that,
at least
like-
it's at least 50 years before Sonic.
I'm just saying that I feel like the fact that the quills are down implies that like this was made a while ago, because it's probably common for hedgehogs to like have the down quills.
So
and stuff.
all quills are down by most hedgehogs.
Oh, but the Sonic's just weird then?
So Sonics are down too, but when he goes super, the sides would go up. Now all of them go up.
Okay, never mind. I don't know.
But-
okay.
That's why Shadow looks like that. Like even when he's not super, these 2 side ones are always up and the middle ones are down. Right?
Okay, sure.
Because
So
it's supposed to look like supersonic.
Alright, so we did that. So he is the ultimate life form.
He is the ultimate.
Oh, sorry, the other. What was the other thing I was gonna mention? I forgot. I'll probably remember it later. So so Shadow's made. Is Gerald like yippee-ki-yay happy? He's probably happy about that, right?
He's happy about it.
Okay, so then does Shadow find the cure?
Shadow is
Or
the cure.
what?
Like, they studied Shadow to try and find the cure.
Okay. And well, Marie obviously dies.
She doesn't die of the thing.
I know she dies.
She got shot.
Why'd she get? Who killed her? Who murdered her?
Gun.
No. Why? Why did someone kill her?
Because Gerald, like, the gun, which is like the big government thing.
Oh,
decided,
Gun,
like,
the company. Okay.
Like,
Or the
Gerald is
department.
like doing like bad shit.
So they just killed his granddaughter.
So they killed their.
They killed,
So
okay, yeah, just go.
Maria and Shadow like try to hide,
Sure.
and then like at some point like she's trying to get Maria to Maria's trying to get Shadow to safety,
Yeah, then I know she gets like.
and then she presses like the escape pod button,
He's like,
and
"No!"
then he gets shot. He's
Yeah.
like, "No, Maria, no!" And then she presses the button, and then
Yeah. So why does Gun do that? Did Gerald die from that?
Gerald didn't die from that.
Was he just dead beforehand, or?
No, he was alive.
He left. He just left.
So Gerald was alive.
Did he not take Maria with him?
Maria told Shadow Gerald told Shadow and Maria to like get to safety,
Okay.
and then Maria tried putting Shadow on escape pod to survive.
Okay, but where was Gerald on this?
Fuck all, being captured or whatever. But then after Maria died, Gerald went to like a maniac
That makes
episode,
sense.
and then he built like the ultimate weapon.
Okay, I'll ask what that is. So Gerald knew this was happening, and the gun people,
He was like jump scared, but he
he could still tell them.
he like found out.
Yeah.
He was jump scared.
It's
He
like,
told them to run.
Get away! Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gerald knew about this. They didn't kill Gerald, but why did they kill Maria? I don't
Because
really
Maria like got Shadow away, and like Shadow's like their biggest asset.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
they're,
they didn't have to kill her though.
I don't know.
She had to, she got rid of the escape pod. They could have just gone right there. Because
Yeah.
So what? Okay. I don't know why that happened.
You make very good points.
I'm not sure if the Sonic dev team thought about that. I'm not sure if Team Sonic considered.
I'm also probably like recollections of minorly.
Oh yeah, it's probably that's a good point. But I don't see why they would kill her, especially when they don't kill Gerald. I think that's what makes me.
Well, because Gerald is like,
Do they kill anyone else on the ship?
presumably like maybe other scientists, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. If they don't kill anyone else on the ship, and if everything else has been told correctly, I have no idea. I don't know why they killed the little girl. If anything, it makes more sense not to kill the little girl compared to everyone else, because she's just the girl. Okay, so what's the ultimate weapon?
Shadow. The ultimate weapon is like a big old fucking ass laser that can just destroy the world. You know the fucking fan-dub clip where it's like, I'm gonna piss on the moon! No? You've never seen that?
No, I've never. Okay, so why did he? Okay, so he said he was going crazy, but why did he make that though?
He went insane because he believes it was humanity's fault. Like,
That Maria died?
yeah,
Why?
because
That he knew it was Gun. What do you mean humanity's fault?
no, like humanity, like in general, needs to pay because like it wasn't
Because
like
Gun
gun themselves that like it was like people like not like people the government. I'm not sure honestly,
The Gun. Okay, so
but
they.
he believes humanity needed to pay.
So he kills them?
He doesn't kill everyone,
Well,
but
he
did.
had
He built the
intent.
weapon.
He had the intent.
He had the intent.
So what stops him? Is it just Gun coming and saying no, or does he just
He builds the
he
ultimate
comes
weapon.
to?
Once again, this is different in the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
I'm just kind of ignoring the movie.
But he builds the ultimate weapon, and this was after he finds out. And then he's just like, at that point, like, Maria's already dead. He builds it because he needs humanity to pay for their sins. What is it? No, because there's like more lore with like Black Doom, and I'm trying to remember if he built it to protect Black Doom. I don't think so though. But But in the end, he decides he's going to use it to destroy the world. But he gets killed before it. Like, he was fucking executed. Like he was in a fucking black room, tied to a chair.
Okay,
he got to record his last words, and then he
that.
was shot in the head.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
Okay, so they do that.
then Eggman doesn't know it's going to destroy the world.
When was Eggman like?
So 50 years later, Eggman learns about Shadow.
50 years? No. I mean, like, when was Eggman like born?
Eggman,
Has he been alive during all of this?
I'm pretty sure he's like mildly younger than Maria.
Younger than Maria?
Maria is his cousin.
That make him...
But this also was 50 years ago.
Wait, so okay, do you mean like Maria and him were born at the same time?
Around, I would say.
Okay,
yeah.
never mind. Okay,
I think there's like an actual age that I'm getting wrong,
Okay,
but like
okay,
around the
so,
same age.
So Eggman is like...
He's like younger, but like around.
I get what you're saying. Okay, because that confused. Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
So Eggman's been alive during all of this, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, when does Eggman come to this?
So Eggman was never close with Maria
Like
or Gerald.
Okay,
yeah.
sure. He's just like that. Okay, got it.
But he knew them.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
They probably televised Gerald's death. Or something like that.
No, that was like secret.
Oh, I was sure.
But Gerald eventually finds out about
Eggman.
Eggman eventually finds out about Shadow.
Did you like read the paper? Or...
You know, he just like hacked into like government
How do you do that?
things or whatever. Because why not? But he finds out about Shadow. Then he decides, I'm going to go escape Shadow. I'm going to go
Free Shadow.
I'm going to go free Shadow.
Okay.
And use
Why?
him for my evil deeds.
Oh, okay, sure.
And then the progress bar turned purple.
Oh, I think it's always been.
No, it was blue.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So he
Free Shadow, and then
where's
Shadow.
Where's Shadow at this point? Sorry.
Shadow has
Explain
been
that.
like cryo frozen, like ever since.
Where though?
At
On,
some
a
like
spaceship or
prison
on
island.
Earth? Oh, I remember I was gonna talk about. Oh, right, I was gonna mention before. So, okay, so we have like humans, obviously.
Yeah.
In Sonic lore, do like the humans and the hedgehogs and the alligators like live on the same planet?
It's
How
not.
does
It's
that
not
work?
fully explained,
Okay.
but they're different societies.
Okay, so like there's like human. Okay, I kind of.
So like obviously they can't. So like there's like the only like real explanation that's ever been given is like there's different societies, but they live on like
The same planet.
probably because like
Okay.
in the adventure games and like
I was thinking Forces. 'Cause,
Forces
like,
only
entire
had the
world.
animals, but then Unleashed had like actual people.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming in Forces. Well, no, Forces you travel the entire world.
No, you only travel like one island. That's a pretty big island, but still. Yeah, it's just windy.
Okay, so that's just not. I feel like it's a pretty big thing to explain.
Yeah, you'd think.
Okay, so that was my. So do they like intermingle normally, or is it just like pretty like distinct like Hedgehog Land, Espio Land, whatever?
Oh wait, we're supposed to make 2 of these?
It's like fucking. I can make the other one.
Yeah, make the other one.
Okay, so where do I go back to? When did it start? Is it here?
There, yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that was my question. Okay, so where's Shadow during this?
So,
He's
Shadow,
cryogenically?
cryo frozen on Prison Island, which is like a
Okay.
gun island, right?
Okay. Wait,
Gerald,
sorry, can we why does gun exist? What's the point of gun?
to like protect the world and shit.
So is this run by human land or?
Yeah, by humans
Okay, so protected from what though? Just in general?
in general.
Okay. I feel like if I'm being honest, I feel like the
Gun is like the world government, though.
so it's like a world state?
Yeah, it's not like government, but like it's like NATO. NATO.
It's like an agreement among like all the people.
Kinda. So it's like all of the governments.
Is it like a UN thing where it's like all of them like came together and like we need something to protect us?
It's like
and
all of
they
them
got-
came together, and then they have it's like a big super government that like helps, but isn't in control.
So it's the UN. So Gun is what threat? Are there really any threats? I feel like the only threats are like the human ones.
There's Eggman. There's like aliens. We know there's aliens.
The fuck are the aliens?
Well, like Black Doom.
He's I thought he was like a native
He's an alien.
species. Okay. So Gun was made to protect everyone.
Gun was made to protect the world.
Got it. Okay. So we'll get to Black Doom or whatever later. Okay. So go back to Shadow being cryogenically frozen.
He's cryogenically frozen.
Okay.
Eggman finds out about him.
Yeah.
They go decide to protect Eggman. Eggman goes to decide to free him.
Good catches, man.
And then Shadow. So once he gets woken up, his memories are kind of like hazy,
That makes sense.
and he believes Maria's like get revenge on all people. Right? That was like her final wish.
Wait,
That's what he
I think I
believes.
checked. Let's continue. I'm just trying to
But-
make it like reversed or not.
Afterwards, no, you don't need to make it reverse because yeah. But then, and then Shadow's like to Eggman, "Give me the Chaos Emeralds, and I will show you great power." And Eggman's like,
Alright.
"Sure, why not?" That was not that good.
That was another.
But, so they get the Chaos Emeralds and whatnot. And then by the end of the game, they're on the space colony arc.
What game is this?
Adventure Time.
Is the space colony arc the thing that Gerald made, like their spaceship or whatever? Or
Yeah,
is this
it's the
something-
spaceship.
Okay.
Gerald didn't. I'm pretty sure Gerald didn't make the spaceship itself.
But you know what I mean, like the spaceship
Yeah.
that they were on originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then by the end of the game, they're on the space colony arc. Shadow knows about the ultimate weapon and he starts activating it.
Okay.
And then we get to like the final story, and it's like Sonic destroyed it, yay! But then actually he didn't. Something came up, and then this is where we learned that like Gerald's like a genocidal maniac after the death of Maria,
Okay. Sure.
and they all kind of like group up. They need to like we need to shut
all, like.
all the characters who play us.
Oh, okay. So this is like Shadow, Rouge.
Not except for Shadow.
Okay. So this is
Rouge, Eggman.
the Omega guy, the robot.
Omega was in the last game. Rouge, Eggman, Tails, Knuckles, Sonic.
Okay.
So all of them
It's
like
like
group up
it's
to
like
try
our good
and,
guys.
yeah, they all decide we need to stop this. We don't want the world to end. Shadow at this point doesn't remember. He still believes that Maria wanted humanity to pay.
Yeah. Okay.
But then like Amy's like to. By the way, Amy's here too for some reason. Amy's like to Shadow like, come on, no, there's no way Maria, the nice caring girl that you knew, would want this. And then he's like remembers.
Fuck off, Amy.
He's like remembers. Wait, give humanity hope is what he wanted. So he like runs off.
No.
And at this point, he finds like an altar that's like similar to the one on Angel Island for like the Chaos Emeralds,
Okay.
but like the Bile Lizard's there, and like
What
Sonic
is
and
the Bile
Knuckles are
Lizard
there,
thing?
and he's like, they're like, the Bile Lizard, and like Shadow shows up and is like, that's the prototype of the me. It's my job to let its poor soul move on. And then he like fights it.
It's actually really cool way to make that. Okay. So.
And then after the fight, they believe that they destroyed it.
Did we?
You just put that
Oh yeah, I'm
up too
stupid.
far.
Yeah. Okay.
They believe that they destroyed it.
Yeah.
But then the Bile Lizard uses like a
Time for my big
very like beta version of like Chaos Control to like connect its body to the ultimate.
I think I
to the
asked what Chaos
ultimate
Control
weapon.
after this.
To connect its body to like the ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
And then at this point they like da 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 da, and they like team up to like destroy like
The Bile Lizard.
the Bile Lizard with
Okay.
the ultimate weapon.
So like, why does he have Chaos Control?
Chaos
Not
Control.
not the Bile Lizard, but Shadow.
Because he's built our own Chaos Energy.
Is that just like needed to stop time, or you know?
Chaos Energy is just anything that controls space and time.
Okay.
That's like very laymanistic terms.
Okay. Why is it called that though?
Your package is in the stores. Do you want to get it?
We have to get it together. We have to.
Mm,
You want to get it right now?
yeah.
Okay. Let me finish this one step. Actually, let me do this last step on this page. And then, This is kind of awesome, and we can play with it tonight if you want. We'll see what it is. All right. Okay. Let's go. I don't care if we start with
Nothing comes between us. Dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you.
What's up, chat? We're back. Back and better than ever. We're back at it.
Yeah, because I got the awesome thing. Okay, so
Let's open that.
I didn't mean to open this since like when did you get it? When did I get it?
I don't know. No.
A few days ago.
Let's not open it yet.
Oh, at the end. Oh, yeah, this is it by the way. It's kind of small. It looks like it would be drugs, but it's not. Drogas. Alright, maybe you can do that. So where were we? Chaos Energy or whatever. Yeah, that, and then we were at the end of Sonic Adventure 2 or whatever when they beat up the Biolizard or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so they do that. I feel like, doesn't that kind of... What now? What happens after that?
After they beat the Biolizard,
Yeah,
just like they destroy the ultimate weapon,
sure.
but like it's still gonna crash land into Earth.
Wait, we're in space still?
Yeah,
Why is the Biolizard in space?
because it's in the space colony arc.
Oh, okay.
And then it's like
Wait,
about,
so who... Sorry.
about to
Never mind.
crash land onto Earth.
Okay.
That would kill anyone. It would
Is
kill
this
everyone, not even if ignoring like the big laser beam.
Yeah, it's just such a big...
So he destroys the big laser beam ultimate weapon, and then what the Biolizard does combines with the ultimate weapon, and it's just crash land on the planet. That's what it's trying to do.
Okay.
They defeat it, and what they do to stop it is that Sonic and Shadow both go Chaos Control to blast it away,
Sure.
but it costs too much power for Shadow, and Shadow
It goes
like,
on like comatose? Like...
he like passes out, and he's
Yeah, that's-
presumably dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then... So that's the end of so what happens after that, then?
They like lament.
The
he's-
funeral.
They lament like Eggman's like, I didn't realize my grandpa was such a bad guy.
A good man. Oh,
And like
good to Sonic.
they like and then and they're like all talking. They're like
Hey!
thinking about their futures. Rouge is like talking to Knuckles about some shit, and then Sonic goes like at the end, which is like a translation.
Wait, so is Shadow alive at the end?
No,
Do we-
but Shadow's dead. We don't need this. Oh, we do
What
need
is
this.
that?
No, we don't. Because
Why
it
do you
was
feel
it
like-
was the extra piece.
Oh, it was? Oh, I just put it somewhere.
But then like
Okay, so
this
Shadow-
was like a translation error, but it was cool. And Sonic's going like, Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog. And that was cool. Because he just said,
They
there's
did not
like
translate
multiple, there's multiple lines in the game where he just speaks Japanese.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
Sonic
isn't like a translation error. That sounds like them just...
being like,
So
my
he's-
favorite line in the game is where he just goes, Terria!
Honestly, I can see why they would include the sayonara part.
The Sayonara, yeah, that's...
Because that's like bye forever. That's like you're gone forever.
Is it really in Japanese?
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
You don't just say Sayonara to like say like...
No, if you say that, that means like you are never seeing that person again. Can we get some Japanese speak? And anyone who played Persona 5, can you like tell us if that's what that means?
I don't believe that, but okay.
That is.
I'll take your
that
word
is-
for it.
I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Okay, let's go here, and then we have the stupid underside. Other side.
Let me take a trip into the other side.
Other side?
I'm
Minecraft?
alive.
Like Lana Ray or furry music maker?
Furry trans girl.
Okay, where
Does
is
she
that?
have children?
No. She's like 40 though. That's a good time. You were shocked the first time I told you that.
I was.
She looks great for
She
40.
looks like
looks
she's
incredible.
like late
I-
20s.
yeah, honestly,
early
I
30s.
thought she was like mid 20s to like maybe late 30s. But no,
Or
she's
early
like 40. Yeah.
She's like
early 30s.
40 fucking. How,
She's
that's
crazy.
wild. She
Yeah,
looks
she looks
great.
incredible for 40. Where did I put these?
We'll just like shit. We can just like.
After that'll wash down the feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like genuinely insane. I would have never guessed that.
She's also writing a book. Did you know that? I love all the custom pieces they use for this.
Those are custom.
Have you ever seen this Lego piece?
I haven't played with it. I haven't played with it recently, so I wouldn't. They don't really make custom pieces.
They make custom head pieces for the Sonic and Shadow.
They don't. I mean, they don't make like custom building pieces.
Yeah.
Mainly, they only really add pieces if like they can be used for multiple things. For the most, not all the time, but I'd say I don't think the Bio-Lizard set was like a necessity that they had to have that. I can see this being like a pipe piece for like if you're building like pipes for like
Probably,
a factory or something. They just made it. I mean, they'll change colors, but you know,
Yeah.
like make like a new mold. So okay, so this is the end of Sonic Adventure 2, right?
Yeah. He goes like
How-
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog, and then it ends.
Okay, so my question is, that's cool enough. How do we get to stupid 7 Rings in Hand, or like Werewolf Sonic? Like, where does
Sonic and the Seven Rings is a completely different game.
Is this like completely different? So this is just like a separate
It's-
story, like different universe.
It's not different universe, but like it takes place long after Adventure 2.
Okay.
And it's kind of like barely non-canon, but like it happened,
This
but like it
thing-
doesn't matter when it happened.
Yeah, probably.
That like tells you
I
that.
can check.
It like doesn't matter when it happened. It just
It
did
just
happen.
does. It happens at some point.
It happens at some point.
Yeah, that's.
We know it happens before Generations because he brings it up in Generations, but
All
that's
right.
about
So,
it, really.
so like, why did that? What even is? I don't know. 7 Rings in Hand besides joking 7 something at hand.
So, Sonic and the Secret Rings and like Sonic and the Black Knight are part of like the storybook
I
series,
What the fuck?
and it's just kind of like
Series.
Sonic like gets transported into like another world, and then like, you know,
Oh, okay, so that's okay. What? So is the storybook series just those 2, or does it include?
it's just
Unleashed?
Unleashed. Unleashed is like the big turning stone in the series. Like it was the first.
That?
It was like the first
Game.
Boost Sonic game. Fucking bad.
Okay, let's be honest. From what I've heard, like half the game is good, and it's only the overworld levels.
The
Or
daytime.
the daytime, yeah, not overworld.
Look,
Let's be honest.
the nighttime levels, I like them, but I also like that type of game.
I'm just gonna.
So like I'd understand if you wanted to play like a Sonic game going fast. The nighttime levels probably fucking suck.
Yeah, which let's be honest, that's most Sonic players.
But it's not like a bad game.
I'm just
Like
saying.
the daytime stages are probably like the best
I think-
daytime stages in the entire, the
But-
best Boost stages ever.
Okay.
Not
I think that's
ever,
fair.
but in like the series.
I guess
but,
can we
like-
agree that's not a very good Sonic game? Like,
It's
for
good
most Sonic fans, it's not what they
for Sonic fans. Not even. It's Sonic fans love the game.
Oh.
It's like general look casual fans who just want to play fast. Like
I'd
who
say-
who think Sonic is just only about the speed.
That's almost.
But
To be honest.
yeah, but
Okay, so it's only. Okay. I don't know. Just from what I've heard.
don't quote me, but like, yeah, no, I think Generations is like near perfect.
I mean, yeah, I think that's like the
Sonic.
general consensus.
Or not Generations, Unleashed.
Oh, okay, not that.
Unleashed is like near perfect too. All I
I mean,
want
Generations.
Generations, but
All I need is Sonic Forces 2.
look, I think the problem with Boost is that he moves like hundreds of miles an hour.
Boost or
Boost Sonic.
okay.
Boost gameplay is like he moves hundreds of miles an hour, right?
That's fine and all.
It's fine, but they have to build giant ass stages for that.
Yeah.
Like the whole like Hedgehog engine like was made for like global illumination that didn't look like shit.
Yeah.
And like the Boost, it's like Boost games are good. It just takes a lot of time and effort to make. So like a perfect Boost game is like not ever going to happen. Because like
Maybe.
a perfect Boost game, it's like perfect Sonic level in the first place is like perfect Boost level is on any Sonic level is like 3 to 5 minutes.
35 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. And for like a normal Sonic game, that's like
Maybe like a month. Maybe not.
not even a month.
Like
You
2
can
weeks.
probably
Give me
do
2
that in
weeks.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Give me 2
A
months.
Boo Sonic game.
Give me
That's
a month.
that's like 2 months
Yeah.
for like a fully from start to finish, fully completed.
Yeah.
Like everything done. That is like 2 months to make.
I mean, like.
Like that's half the development time of Sonic 1 to make a single boost level.
Well, those are also 2 different time periods, so it's like.
Yeah. Like,
I get what you're saying. Like, I think that it's possible, but anyway, so we can just like disregard whatever stupid 7 Rings and Unleash are doing because they're just
Unleash-
unrelated.
Unleashed is like
Oh, sorry, I meant the other one,
Black Knight.
Those
You
are, like,
don't need-
unrelated.
Yeah, they're unrelated.
So where does the hedgehog come into play?
What do you mean the hedgehog?
Sorry, the werehog.
The werehog?
How does that?
It was just random game mechanic, but like
I mean, like, like lore-wise, how do they just?
lore-wise, the way it works is that Eggman created an item to like specifically extract the chaos energy to like release a beast that's stuck in the earth.
Sorry, I just thought of something. So wait, sorry. Okay, continue.
So like the beast stuck in the earth, he uses the chaos energy.
Okay. What is the?
And I'm not like 100% sure on
Yeah,
this,
that's
but
fair.
like what I understand is that like taking the chaos energy that like depowers the emeralds. But like Sonic has the emeralds in him, he's like super when this happens.
Okay.
So like I think when that happens it like does some weird ass magic bullshit
Just
that just
becomes
turns
a-
him into a
A werehog.
Yeah.
Okay. What I was gonna ask is like, so okay, we obviously Adventure 1 happens.
Yeah.
What's the timeline in
Pretty
terms of
much
games?
release order. We have
Okay, so why did
with the exception of like the classic Sonic games
I was
like
gonna ask
coming
about
before
those.
Adventure.
I was gonna ask like when did, because the way I understood was that Eggman, I'm guessing when did Eggman start hating Sonic? Why?
So
Like,
it
why
wasn't
does,
that he
like,
hated
generational
Sonic. Sonic 1 is like environmentalism versus industrialism.
Yeah, I get that.
So like Eggman comes to the island to like just
Industrialize.
industrialize and find the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, and he's like, no,
And Sonic's
I
like,
protect all the animals.
Nuh-uh, I want to protect the animals.
Yeah.
And then he does that, and that's when like Eggman went like, fucking, I hate this
I
fucking.
hate this fucking.
But like
hedgehog.
even then, at like Sonic 2, he's like, I'm
He's
just
not-
gonna go away. You know, I'm gonna pretend like this didn't happen. I'm going to this island that has the emeralds now. And Sonic just follows him. So
Well,
like
that
this
just-
is Sonic being
Yeah, that
like,
sounds like Sonic's the instigator.
he's the instigator, but like for good reason. Because like
Well, I guess.
Eggman's still being like evil and shit.
Yeah, he's still doing that, but it's like I can't feel sympathy for Sonic for Eggman hating him when like Eggman caused hate.
It was definitely like Sonic's fault.
Yeah, Sonic.
But like at the same time, Eggman was trying to like just use animals to power his robots and like
Yeah.
take over the world.
All
but-
right.
After like Sonic 2, the Death Egg crashes into Angel Island.
Yeah.
That's what in Sonic 3 is like nearly directly after Sonic 2.
Okay, sure.
And then we have like, and then Sonic 3 happens, Sonic and Knuckles
When does
happen.
CD happen?
CD is between 1 and 2.
Okay,
So,
sure. When does Rush happen?
Rush,
Is that canon?
Sonic Rush, yeah.
What about R?
R.
What
Presumably
about Rumble?
Rumble.
What about Forces?
Forces is
On-
like. Rumble? I don't think that's canon.
You're telling me Ninja Espio is not canon? The Sonic one?
No.
That's just fucked up.
But
You can't have that.
then we have Sonic 3, then there's like Mania and Superstars and whatnot.
Do Mania and Superstars happen between them? And when
They
was
definitely happened before Adventure.
Okay.
And I'm pretty and like Generations, since it's like time
Yeah, it's
thing,
like, yeah, it's whatever.
this classic Sonic part takes place at least after
Stick
Sonic
it in
3.
there. Did you finish it? You didn't finish it.
Yeah, you told me to do it.
Or I thought you were done, that's why I was like, this guy fucking sucks at filming.
But
You're the one who's fucking.
Sonic 4, I don't know when that happens. No one really does.
I think they just forgot. I think they just
I
forgot
don't
about
think
the story.
Sonic 4 is even
I don't
canon.
think they even considered that when making. Now this I think is a custom piece.
That's probably a custom piece. Yeah.
Unless this it was either a custom piece or this is using like one Jurassic World setting.
Yeah, but Sonic 4 happens. Who cares? No one does.
No one does.
And then
Should I-
Adventure happens, which is like the big change.
Yeah, because it's 3D. Whatever.
Adventure is probably like the most important story, most important game of the story,
Okay.
because like
That's kind of what sets
In,
up
like-
everything. Because like before, it feels like they just kind of
Right
did
here.
whatever. But like, no, it's really weird. I don't know why they would do this. We put it on top of the other one. Yeah,
Adventure is like the most important game
I
because
feel
like
like
for
that's-
the other ones that's like small scale stuff. Like
yeah, I feel like that's when they actually like establish like what's happening.
Sonic
They give,
and
like,
Eggman are
context.
like attacking, right?
Yeah.
But like Adventure is like Eggman is like trying to take over Chaos, and then Chaos floods the entirety of like probably the biggest city in like the Sonic world or whatever, and Sonic stops it. So like people like
People are
know
like actually
who-
affected. by
people
this.
know who Sonic is now.
Yeah, I also feel like it's like the first time they actually like establish like what's actually like you can kind of piece it together.
Okay.
But you, does this guy fucking suck at?
Oh no, I'm just stupid.
Oh, you do fucking suck. It's sick on the mouth.
And then it's like
It's on that side.
yeah, okay. Can I have it so I
Sorry.
can
I
do
was
a
just
full
holding
grip?
Yay! Yeah, but this is actually kind of big. I didn't think I knew it'd be kind of big, but I didn't think it'd be like this big.
$50 big though.
I guess it was $50. It's honestly not that bad for $50. I've seen worse. There's a stupid Minecraft. You want to talk about the Minecraft big sets?
Are we done talking about Sonic
Sonic,
now?
I just want to mention that they were really expensive and they were not that big.
They were really
They
expensive.
were like this price and they were kind of.
Yeah.
But anyways, so okay, so that's good.
Oh, okay.
So okay, so we got past Generations is doing whatever.
Yeah, so
How does that
Adventure
happen?
is like
Sorry.
Generation.
Oh, we already know about Adventure.
Yeah, Adventure happened, then Adventure 2 is pretty much like after Adventure.
Yeah, now what happens immediately after Adventure?
Uh,
We know what happens after, or
it's
is there like a time
always
skip?
like release order.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess.
I'm not sure like exact time skips. Like it's not immediately after that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I wasn't guessing.
Like,
probably
it's
some
after.
long time.
But
But then it's just what happens after that.
after that,
Other
something.
one?
So there's some other things, but there's like
Definitely this one.
06.
I completely. When does that happen? No. Like this, it says me too.
Okay.
Yeah, so okay, when does 06 happen?
06?
What is 06? Like what happens?
No, and then after Adventure is Heroes, Sonic Heroes,
All right, let's go.
and like Heroes establishes that Shadow is not dead, like, and that Metal Sonic is like really good, but like he loses his powers after at Heroes.
That's good.
But like the main part of like Heroes' job is to be like, guys, Shadow didn't die, please get buy our games.
Okay. Oh,
And
they
then
use them
it's-
as okay.
And then Shadow the Hedgehog comes out. And then
I
after
forgot about Shadow Hedgehog.
after Shadow was 06.
Okay. But like, what does 06 bring? Why does he kiss the girl? Like, what does 06 bring to the table?
06 was a story about, first of all, there's Silver, who's from the future.
Yeah, I know about Silver. Well, I know who Silver is. I don't know about. But
Silver's like from the future.
how did he get here then?
So the world is fucked in the future because of the Iblis trigger.
Okay.
Right.
Like Iblis, like the angel,
I think, yeah.
the angel from
The
the Quran.
flames of disaster.
The angel from the Quran, Iblis.
Probably. I don't know.
What? What?
The big bad is
All I
called
remember,
Iblis, but
all I remember is that I remember watching the Alfred Plus Sonic 06 video.
that's just the levels. It's story of that.
No, what I'm saying is they said that Iblis sounds like a slur, and it does.
It does.
Fucking Iblis.
But 06 happens. Silver's from the future. He's trying to find the Iblis trigger in the past to stop. He wants to save his
What is
town.
Iblis?
It's
Or are
just,
you gonna-
it's a big like fire demon. It's the flames of disaster.
Oh, it's that thing. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like,
Okay. That one kind of
You skipped
unfinished.
You skipped it.
Did I? No, that's just it.
No, yeah, this is it.
Okay. Sure, I guess.
And
Okay.
then he's from the future.
Alright. So he goes back to
He-
the Iblis trigger.
And then Mephiles is in
What?
the future
Okay, I
too.
don't know what that is.
He's like the guy who looks like Shadow, but like doesn't have a mouth.
I don't know that. Can you look that up? I don't know that one. I'll play 06 eventually. I'll get to it. Should I do it? Because I've talked about how I want to do the Zelda thing where I play every Zelda game. Should I do a Sonic one? Play
Yeah,
every mainline Sonic game.
that would take months.
Well, the Zelda one would also. I feel like the Zelda one would take longer than because Sonic games aren't that long.
This one. So like at this point it looks like that, but eventually turns into.
I've never seen this thing before.
He's only in 06.
Mephiles? Are these just look at Iblis. I'm pretty sure they're just an angel called Iblis. Look at Iblis angel. Yeah. Okay, what is Mephiles? Is Mephiles also just a thing?
I don't know. I think
It sounds weird.
it was Sonic, right, again.
Just Mephiles.
Is the power of the sun god Solaris.
Is that like in lore? I meant like
In lore.
I just-
Iblis is the wrath and power of the sun god.
okay, but I mean like is Mephiles like a thing outside of Sonic? That's what I meant. Did they also just take that name?
I'll just look up meaning, I'm guessing. In religious context, is the name for the devil.
Is he the devil?
I guess, yeah.
Can you really confidently say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, go back to it.
First of all, this game is like complete time travel bullshit.
Do you mean like time skip, or
06.
do you just time
Like
travel?
time travel.
Oh, yeah.
So Silver's in the future. Mephiles is there. He's like, here, hold this emerald. You'll see the Iblis trigger. And Silver holds it. And
He took
it's,
like the temptation.
and it's fucking Sonic, who's the Iblis trigger. And,
Oh, he just
and Mephiles is like, you must kill Sonic to save the world.
wait. So does Mephiles just have like this vendetta against him?
Yeah. Lore. We'll get there.
Or? Okay.
And then Silver travels to the past, try and save the world by killing Mephiles.
Sure. You mean Sonic?
And Sonic.
Yeah.
And then like Shadow story, Sonic is like he is going to Solaris, right? Solaris is a place, I think.
Is
is
like
what
the
it's called.
human place, or
It's a human place
oh, one.
because like there's a big festival happening.
Yeah, I know that. That's like the movie.
But then Eggman starts taking over,
Sure.
and then like Sonic's like, ha, won. You know that clip?
I think so. I'm trying to remember the start of that game. And I can like I know like bits and pieces.
That was like a fandom clip.
okay, never mind. I don't
But-
know that part.
Sonic stops Eggman, and then stuff happens. He captures her again, but like,
The woman. What's her name? You know her name?
yeah,
I pushed
I
it
don't.
a bit too far.
pushed it back.
Wait.
What do you mean you pushed it into the
So I'm supposed to go in one more. Watch this.
phone? Let me do it. I count.
I have the brains, you have the brawn. Okay.
But then,
Okay, so he saves the girl.
girl, and it's just
Princess.
like a back and forth for like most of Sonic story,
What do you mean?
but between Eggman capturing her
Oh,
and not
okay.
capturing her. And then like for Shadow's story, he like meets Silver, and Silver's like all arrogant and cocky, and Shadow's like fuck off, and then he does that funny little time stop and then kick in the head.
Is that the one where he says it's no use?
No, that's the
That's
boss
the Sonic
fight.
one,
That's
isn't
the
it?
Sonic boss,
Yeah.
I guess so. But then like he's like, wait, let's team up, and then they like go to the past.
Shadow and
Shadow and Silver, they like
Okay.
go to the past, and they meet Mephiles in the past. So like in the past, Mephiles is like just now learning about what's happening.
yeah. Okay.
No, so first,
Wait.
Ruse accidentally releases Mephiles.
What did?
So this is before the time travel.
Okay.
Ruse releases Mephiles from like a little dildo looking ass
What?
seal.
Of course she was. Of course that. That's right. Of course she was there.
And then Mephiles is like, Shadow, it's been a long time. Shadow's like, I
Who
don't
the
know
fuck
who the
are
fuck you are.
Yeah.
And then like they fight, and then blah blah blah, and then they talk about Mephiles to Silver, and then they go to the past, and that's when
They meet.
Shadow was the one to seal Mephiles
When did he do that?
in the past.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So like this game is like time travel was meant
Whatever.
to always happen, kind of time
What?
travel. It was always meant to happen,
Oh,
kind
okay.
of time travel.
Okay.
But
So I do that.
and then they go back to the future.
Like the movie.
And then bit happens, and then Shadow and Rouge are stuck in the future with like all the destruction and shit. And then Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles get stuck there too, and then they escape, and then other stuff happens, and there's a boss fight, and then Sonic wins. I
Okay.
don't know. But then we skip to final story, where Mephiles uses the move that kills Sonic and kills Sonic.
What? That happens?
It's the move that kills Sonic.
I don't think I've ever seen that. If I may, I've never seen the end of that game.
The move
Is it just called the move
that-
that kills Sonic?
kills Sonic.
Did it not have a cooler name?
He's using the... I have to open up a tweet.
Good thing I installed
My
Twitter.
phone's at 1%.
Good thing it's. Oh my god. Good thing I installed Twitter recently so you can watch his name. I didn't even open it.
It didn't.
I need that. Oh, yeah, need that piece on what No, I do need that. No, I don't. What am I on
Yeah,
about?
you do.
Not yet.
What are you doing in a second? Let me plug in my phone.
Yeah, do that, please. You can.
It's
Oh.
the move that kills Sonic.
It's literally just called that.
Well, it's the fan name.
Oh, okay. So he uses that.
He uses it to kill Sonic, and that makes
No.
Elise cry. I remembered her name. It's Elise. The
Elise.
princess is named Elise.
No, Sonic.
And it turns out Elise was the Iblis trigger. If she were to cry, that releases it, which is
Right.
kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah, why is she the? Okay, wait. So what is the? Is it?
The Iblis trigger is the trigger that causes Iblis to appear.
What does that mean? Though?
Iblis is like the funny fire
No,
god.
I just mean like what is? Well, like what even? Is it? Is it like a canon event? It's like if this person does something and this just happens.
Yeah, if Elise were to cry, that would release the fire demon.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. When they were in the past sealing Mephiles, the king turned like the evil fire god. He sealed it in his daughter and made it so that if his
Wait,
daughter
why
cries,
would he do that? That sounds like
I don't know.
he just like fucked her up for life.
He did.
Yeah. Why did that's
And
his
then
daughter?
Silver like gives her like the blue chaos emerald, which doesn't make sense because like Sonic 1 happens in between this. So, like how did he have the chaos emerald there?
Okay, wait.
She's had it
So
her
wait.
whole
So
life.
Sonic 6 or Sonic 06 happens when?
Yeah,
No, when does Sonic 06 happen?
like after Shadow. After
Shadow
Shadow
the
the Hedgehog.
Hedgehog, but before what?
So it's like time travel, but like Elise had it her whole life.
Okay.
But Sonic also had it in Sonic 1.
So they like traded?
So it doesn't that's just a bit
Does
of
that
a
mean Sonic?
continuity
Did
error.
Sonic 1 happen before? Okay, Sonic 1.
Sonic 1 happened definitely like after because
We know
like
that definitively.
Elise is like late teenager,
Okay.
maybe early 20s or some shit.
All right.
But
So okay, they just forgot about that.
that was
I
some
wouldn't put it
weird
past
ass
them. It was Sonic
continuity
06. I wouldn't put it past them.
error.
Can I build Sonic? You build
Where the
Shadow.
fuck is his shoes?
You build Shadow. I just feel like I should build Sonic.
Put the head
Okay. Oh wow. I gotta do a third.
on. But
Wow.
Elise had it her whole life.
Alright.
Let me do
Can I do
something.
this?
I
Okay, you
haven't-
can. You can do something.
You did it.
Alright, Alright, so
But-
Elise has the blue one.
Elise,
Why did she get the blue one?
because it was just the one Silver had.
So, okay, so she's the king was just
Dumb.
mean, yeah, and just put it in his daughter,
Yeah.
and so she cries.
If she were to cry,
I'm saying like she cried and then it came out.
and then it came out,
Okay.
and then
It's all
Mephiles
coming
like
out.
fuses with it, and then like turns into like the big final boss, and then
Sure.
Sonic's like dead, and they were
That's
like,
pretty huge.
and Tails was like, what if we put the Chaos Emeralds around Sonic? That might revive him. And they did it, and like Elise just like uses the kiss as like a finishing touch. She didn't really
That's
do
bad.
it.
Yeah, she just wanted that.
Yeah,
She just wanted to do that. There's no like necessity.
yeah.
There's no. Okay.
And then it brings her back to life, and then there's the final boss. But then after the final boss, they go to like a little flame, and Elise is like, if you were to blow out this flame, none of this would have happened. The world would be safe. And Sonic's like,
Does it end? And
I
like,
think that's the best.
does it literally end and it was all a dream, basically?
It didn't happen.
So it's literally an it was all a dream plot.
It's not all a dream.
Well, you know what I mean, like where
So,
it's
like,
it just
we-
didn't happen.
we
You
know-
just ignore it.
Like, something still causes Iblis to show up. Holy shit, Chaos Emerald?
Is that actually?
Or no?
We'll see. Hey, no cheating.
Something. I don't know.
No cheating.
But something still happens to cause like Iblis to appear because Silver.
Later on, or
Yeah, eventually. Not we haven't seen it, but like
we
something
know it
happens
can't happen.
because Silver still comes back from the future.
Maybe he just likes him. Maybe he just friends with Sonic.
There's also like no like explanation of why they like no, because like oh wait no there is. There's like a Sonic game on the PSP that I've like never played.
Does it explain?
That's like reintroducing Silver because Silver was never introduced because Sonic 06 didn't happen.
Oh yeah, okay.
But then yeah,
So does he like? I guess that's kind of why Silver doesn't really appear much anymore because there's not really much use for him.
no one likes. So like
I like
the thing
Silver.
is,
What's wrong with Silver? Or no one in canon likes him. Or do you mean like in the community?
so the thing is, like you could always there's always like the dark age of Sonic or whatever, but you like for every
Everyone
character,
agreed.
every character there was like a good part that they were like Sonic,
Yes, it's Sonic.
Sonic yeah.
Shadow.
Shadow was like Adventure 2, which is like arguably one of the best games in the series, right?
Yeah.
Silver, yeah, Sonic 06,
Yeah.
which no one liked.
Depends on what kind of person
No one liked that game outside of a post-ironic sense.
you're at. Okay, yeah, true.
Right.
And
then like right after that was Sonic Rivals, which was a game on the PSP that no one
Yeah.
fucking played. Like Silver had no good era.
yeah,
And then like he didn't appear in the
until
good
Sonic
game.
Forces on mobile.
He appeared in Generations, but he was in like he was a
He was
boss
not, like, a
fight.
cameo.
Yeah, he was a boss fight
Yeah.
and then a single cutscene.
Yeah.
So like
I think he looks cool though.
Silver's like a cool character, but like he had no cool games.
Yeah, he just except for Sonic Forces on mobile. Sonic Forces
Even then, he was in
dashes.
Forces, and no one likes
Was
Forces.
he in Forces?
Yeah.
Or he was in Forces.
He was in it for like
Well,
3
everyone's in
cutscenes.
Forces. Like everyone makes a cameo in Forces.
Everyone's in Forces, yeah.
Except for the characters I don't know, like Memphis.
Memphis?
Sorry, that's a city in Tennessee. I'm calling it
Mephiles?
I'm calling that guy Memphis now.
Mephiles, like,
Civilis.
Mephiles is like stuck in like
Purgatory.
purgatory, basically, yeah.
Okay, so
Like, we know from Shadow Generations that like Mephiles remembers that Sonic 06 happened.
oh he knows. Those
He
who
knows
know.
because like,
He's
yeah,
one of those who know.
because he's like outside the timeline or whatever.
Sure. Okay, so Sonic 06 happened.
And then it's like Sonic Rivals, but like,
Who cares?
There's Sonic Rush.
Who cares?
We love Sonic Rush.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Sonic Rush was like the groundwork for like the Boost games.
So when does the stupid the game with the hawk appear?
Riders.
Yeah, when does that? Is
I'm-
that like canon or is that just
It is.
okay? Is that just okay?
I'm pretty sure it's after 06.
So we're still not
Because then there's
Good era.
Free Riders, which is like the sequel to it, and
Yeah.
that's like the first
I'm
Roger
connected.
Craig Smith game.
not connected as well. So okay, so after Sonic, what's the next important game after 06?
After 06.
Like lore-wise.
Lore wise. Probably Unleashed. Unleashed was like 08.
I feel like that doesn't really have much of a bearing on the story though. Does it?
It's like a world building story. Like we go
More like
we
establishing-
literally go around the world.
Okay, so just okay, kind of late for that to happen.
Yeah.
Like I should have done that like earlier, but I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's more like world building. What happened? What's after that?
And then after Unleashed was Generations.
Okay, you know what
This was Rush Adventure.
No.
Not Generations, Colors.
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 Does
The
Colors
storybook games happen around this area.
Does
too.
Colors have like any bearing on the overall story, or is it just kind of
Kinda. Like Colors introduced the Wisps, and they just
what
won't
are,
get
what are
rid
the
of them.
wisps?
They're just aliens.
Like, why are they there though?
It's like
Who invited them?
Eggman, like, found out about them and decides to start using their
They
powers.
just found the aliens.
Yeah, he just found them.
Okay, so he says like, "Come on over," and they
He's
say, "Yeah."
Yeah, he's just using them to like, for like evil, conquer the world
Yeah,
bullshit.
for Rouge.
Rouge?
Rouge.
Rouge?
That's for
The bat? He sounded like he was dying.
That's for Rouge.
Yeah.
But okay, so he gets the
He uses the Wisp.
wisps like in Sonic Forces.
Yeah, and then like
Wait,
The-
sorry.
the Wisps were introduced in Colors, and then like they just kind of stay, and like the lore
just
reason
felt like
for them
it.
staying is because they like it.
The world, or they're like
The
being
lore.
used?
The lore reason why they stayed on Earth or whatever is because they like it. They like
I know, I
it.
just mean the wisps.
Yeah, the wisp.
They just liked it.
They just like it, so that's why they're
Okay.
still in.
Sure.
And then generations happen,
Yeah.
and like the generations is like weird time bullshit.
Whatever. Yeah.
We know that it happened like not like directly after, but around after like Colors, because like Eggman's like lore dump is like, after you destroyed me in my
After
space
my
amusement
wisps.
park, I found the Time Eater in space. And then Shadow Generations is happening around the same
Okay,
time
makes
as
sense.
Sonic
Okay,
Generations.
so what happens after Generations? It's just forces?
After Generations, it's Lost World.
I forgot there was this.
After Lost World is Forces.
What is Lost World now? It's just kind of
Zavok.
there.
The red guy that
Yeah, I know
they
Zavok.
keep on trying to add into
The guy
games.
who's on the B in Sonic Forces.
Yeah. Then Forces happen, which, despite being fucking ass, is probably like one of the more important games in the
games.
story.
Yeah. Because that's SBO. When does SBO get? What is SBO's importance?
Chaotic. Knuckles Chaotic.
I know about Chaotix, but
And
what
Heroes.
what bearing does Chaotix have on like the story? It's just kind of there.
It's just-
Okay. Okay, so Forces happens. I know about Forces, obviously.
Yeah.
What happens after Forces?
Frontiers.
Front. Okay, then we're done.
We're caught up. Then there's Sonic Dream Team. Which, yeah.
Okay. So I think it kind of what? Okay, so what does? No, what? We forgot one. Sonic Boom.
Boom is its own timeline.
Oh, that's not really.
Yeah.
Really?
It's its own series.
Of like 2 games.
3 games.
What's the third? What are they?
So we have Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric,
Yeah, I was aware.
Shattered Crystal, and then Fire and Ice.
What? I've never heard of Shattered Crystal.
Shattered Crystal's like a 3DS game that came out around like the same day.
I
as-
only know Fire and Ice on PS.
I'm pretty sure that like
Is it like
Rise
a
of
Pokemon
Lyric.
thing? Or
No, it's like
Okay.
a different game.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that Rise of Lyric is like non-canon to the
I wouldn't, because that story's so stupid.
Rise of Lyric.
Yeah.
I
The
think
Wii U one.
the Wii U one.
Is
Yeah.
that Rise of
I
yeah.
think the Wii U one had like potential, but then like Sega Team, because this was like after Lost World,
Okay.
so like shit was already going down the drain,
What was? Yeah, I feel like yeah.
and like people had high hopes for this game.
Oh, they did.
They did. Like this game was gonna be like really
Do you
good.
remember how Alfred made a video on it?
Yeah.
And said it'd be really good, and then he unlisted it after it came out.
The video?
Yeah.
You listed it?
He made a video before Sonic Boom came out, and he was like, "This is gonna be the greatest Sonic game of all time."
Oh, before that.
Yeah, not the other, not the Super Cut. He made that, and then the game came out, and he was like, "Let's just get rid of that."
Yeah, no, like people were really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But like Sonic Team, since like shit was going down the drain,
They're
like
just
Big
like,
Red
just-
Button was making, Big Red
what the fuck
Button,
is Big Red
the
Button?
company, they were making Sonic Boom.
Okay, I would never trust
But-
a company with Big Red Button.
This was like their first big project, and Sonic Team was like fucking them over. Like, no, that's not good. Redesign Sonic for the 20th time. But, and then they had to like do like a lot of bullshit. Like
Yeah,
this part, you need to add more speed parts. This is supposed to be like a combat-oriented game. No, speed. Like the thing is, Sonic's supposed to be fast, right?
We all know that.
But if you make a combat-only oriented game with like speed parts, you can make a good Sonic game out of it.
I can get it.
Like, there's an entire Sonic game about like a fighting game. By the way, there's like a fighting game Sonic game that like is
Yeah, I know about that.
well loved.
I don't remember what it's called, but I know about
I
it.
forgot about the advanced games.
I forgot about Spinball.
Spinball isn't canon because
I feel like they can make that canon by just saying like Sonic Report when after name. and just
no,
did
it's
that.
not canon because it shows like characters from like the Saturday morning cartoon. Yeah.
Okay, so I think the dumbest part of Rise of Lyric is the whole, just like the central plot, where like the entire plot hinges on what's the main guy's name?
Lyric.
Yeah, Lyric. Sorry, I didn't know that. it centers around Lyric, right? Lyric is like he goes. What was it? He goes in the past, right?
He's from the past.
He's from the past. Sonic. I think this is the dumbest part to me. He's in the past. Sonic attacks him or whatever.
So, this is another one of like time travel is always meant to happen. kind of thing. Where, like,
Yeah.
he goes to the past, and he was always meant to go to the past.
Yeah.
So, like, he accidentally meets Lyric, and Lyric's like, I fucking hate you.
No,
And then he goes to the past, and then that's when they meet. Lyric meets Sonic, but Sonic's still pissed off, because, like, this is a different Sonic, and he's, like, immature.
I know, but what I mean is, like, okay, so that's the dumb part. Okay, so Lyric's in the. There are like two dumb things with this. Lyric's in the past, right?
Yeah.
Or he was from the past.
Yeah.
I think this is the first dumb part. He's from the past. He gets hit by one Sonic spin attack.
That's what happened. There's one spin ball.
Yeah, that's the thing. He gets hit by one. He dies. Or
No
whatever.
one can get past my spin attack.
That's the dumbest thing. It's like 10,000 years later. How did he remember and avoid
Well,
it?
he was like cryo frozen or some shit.
I know, but okay, still, how did he like? He got hit one time.
Oh, like in the future?
In the past, he got hit one time.
Okay, that's fair because he was caught off guard or some shit.
I know, but what I'm saying is he got hit one time by Sonic. We know that he can hit anyone with this attack. He gets frozen for 1,000. I don't know how long it was. It was like 1,000 or 10,000 years. He gets unfrozen or whatever, and Sonic does it again. How does he avoid it? How did he know? Like, was he thinking about that? I don't know. That's dumb to me. And the other dumb thing is the thing with Sonic. It's like, okay, Sonic hit him in the past, right?
Yeah.
Then they go to the future, right?
Yeah.
And we have the, like, when they go back to the past at the end of the game, and they defeat Lyric, right?
Yeah.
Then wouldn't that mean that he would be defeated anyways?
They go back to the past.
Yeah, so, okay, so they're in the past.
I don't remember most of the story for
Well,
this
you know,
game.
like basically, in the past, Sonic attacks Lyric or whatever, right? And they go to the future,
Yeah.
and they meet him again, and they get whooped or whatever. And they go back to the past to defeat Lyric in the past, right?
Yeah.
In order to defeat him in the future.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that mean when they defeat him in the past to defeat him in the future, that they never would have had to deal with him anyways in the future because he would have been gone?
Yeah.
So then the sort of the game doesn't make any sense because then there would be no game.
Well,
'Cause-
no, because he was like cryo frozen. Why didn't he be like? Didn't
No, what
Lyric
I'm
go
saying,
back to the past too?
Okay, here's what I'm saying. Like, here's Sonic, right? They hit him here.
But did Lyric go back to the past?
No,
No. Then
Lyric did not go to.
I don't fucking know then.
Because here's what, like, they attack him here, right?
Yeah.
Like, time passes or whatever. They go to the future. Lyric's here. Both of them are here. They go back to the past here. They defeat Lyric
Okay.
to defeat him in the future.
Yeah.
That means that if they do that, he would have never appeared here, which means that they never would have had to deal with him in the future, unless they made a separate timeline in which what are we even doing? Like,
I don't fucking know.
then which one's the
But
canon
I'm
timeline?
pretty sure-
It's just such a dumb. It's so dumb.
I'm pretty sure Lies of Lyric isn't canon because
I
like,
hope not.
because the three Shattered Crystal has like a completely different motivation for Lyric.
Okay, sure.
And then like
They changed their mind.
but then Fire and Ice takes we know takes place after in like the 3DS because like whatever.
Yeah.
But then we also know that Fire and Ice takes place in the same timeline as like the show because a character from Fire and Ice shows up in the show after it comes out. But like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I hate Rise of Lyric. Like I think Rise of Lyric it's so the story makes no sense.
I
Like,
think
most-
it would have made sense. Because like some of the better lines, there are like good lines in there. But
Let me do this one.
you want to do that one? Okay.
Okay. So, what is Frontier? Because I know nothing about Frontiers.
So Frontiers is just kind of like we found the Chaos Emeralds over here. We're going to go find them.
Why were they over there?
Because
They just were.
guys, the video it stopped recording for some dumbass
Yeah,
fucking
we
reason.
finished it,
Here's Sonic the Hedgehog.
and we also
And
have
we
the
have the-
Bio-Lizard thing. Do you want to show the Coldplay thing?
But then if we like
Watch this.
we put the Shadow the Hedgehog in the ball and like aim it up for the side, and then we hit the little like boom. I fucked up.
That's
Then
pretty.
we
Let
have
me
the little,
move
like-
its little nub around.
And we hit the one like boom. We did
Hit it harder.
I'm
Bring the boom.
and we hit the little.
You,
was just a
yeah,
bad
you just hit
hit.
it. You just hit it, Rod. There we go.
Boom.
I don't know what that does, but they just break it.
Broke it.
And then the secret thing in the package was Byleth Amiibo.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I give this 5 big chicken jockeys. Chicken.
Oh, you said you were doing. Okay,
You
fine.
do it too.
Chicken jockey, chicken jockey, chicken jockey, chicken jockey.
Okay. you.